Willkommen an Spielberg. I am your host, Panic at the Tesco, and I am not going to continue doing an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, but we are here in his home country of Austria to conclude this weekend's racing at the A1 Ring. The lads in Ultimate Racing League put together a brilliant first race, and we will see who won that race very shortly as we go down the grid, introduce our competitors in the reverse order from which they finished in the last race, because we have a reverse grid for the second race just to spice things up. So, starting in first place was our last place finisher in the last race. Under the starry night sky, it is Farrick in his Ferrari 296. We then switched to a Porsche of G. Smith, who came second to last in that last race. He was running up at the front at one stage, but had a bit of an accident and lost all of those places and could only bring it home right near the back, with only Farrick being a place behind. So he will be looking to capitalise tonight. Another person looking to capitalise tonight, it is Lebillion, one of our regulars, and he will be looking ahead to turn one, hoping to maybe dart up the inside. He has to get a good start though, because the Ferrari is a bit slow off the line, but there he is in third place on the grid. Now we go back one more place, and equal Ferraris and Porsches here, because we now have another Porsche lining up on the grid, so it's all Porsches down the right hand side, and I've put off saying who it is for too long. This is Hoyland, and again, Hoyland having a few skirmishes on the track. He's got plenty of pace, but he's got to keep it on the track. He's got to keep his head down, and look at the car sparkling actually, some glitter in the paint there. Let's hope that he has a glittering performance. Now we move on to another person who could have maybe done a bit better in that race, in that first race, and it is our host. Thank you for hosting this. It is Rufus, and he will be certainly looking forward to, again, trying to get a better result out of this one. Now we have got Vane, who managed to keep his head down, keep out of too much trouble in another Ferrari 296. We then go back to Mighty Kid, who, again, showing consistency is the key here. So missing out on the podium in that last race only just, but he gets, to start a few places off the back as a result of that in the number 91 Jägermeister Porsche. Now we go to our podium from the last race, and making a regular habit of finishing on the podium here, it is Carlsberg with his car that no longer has any Tesco sponsors on it. I'm just going to say that every time until he caves in and puts them on. Boo! But still, there he is in the Porsche 911 GT3R. We've got another Porsche runner-up finisher from the last race. He played a brilliant strategy, pitting early and getting in front of everyone. Let's see if he can do the same again here, because he's got to start from the back this time. Anyway, it is ICQW4. Give him a massive round of applause, and one of our most improved drivers there. But the new blood and the race winner by some margin last time out, and he's making a habit of this, is Tiddy Milk, and yeah, just try not to laugh at the name. He's a serious guy, he's a serious contender, starting in last place because he was the winner last time out. So that is your grid. Looking ahead, this is the view that he's got going down into turn one, so let's kill that music. Let's get on with our race before it gets too dark to see. Over to you, Adolf the cameraman. And we wait for the lights to come on. It's 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Farrick gets a jump start, and it's a go, go, go for everyone else except Farrick, who is going to have to take that penalty straight away off the start line. Let's skip ahead. It's very dark, very hard to see. A challenge for me in the commentary booth here. So G. Smith leads the way with Hoyland right on his tail coming out of turn 1. He's going to get a run going up to turn 3. Rufus follows. Vane then straight behind. Tiddy has managed to get an obscene start, going up all the way up into 5th place. We're going to have to go back and see how that happened. Carlsberg then manages to get up past Labillion. Let's go up to the front. Did Hoyland manage to get past Smith? No, but he span him round. Hoyland has spun Smith around, and he's done the right thing though, and he's holding back and he's waiting. Oh, that is so unlucky. Tiddy, mind you, has managed to make his way up. This is just a repeat of Sardinia, isn't it? He's having a lightning start. He's up into 2nd place already. Is he going to have the lead by the end of the 1st lap? He has. He's got the lead, although that looked like a bit of a push there. Let's go and watch that back at the end of the lap as well. We're going to have to do a replay here as we go on board with Carlsberg. Carlsberg up into 4th place. Vane just falling down the order there with that bit of an incident going into turn 1. It is turn 1. It's turn 4. It is lap 1. That's what I was meaning to say. IQ CW4. He's had neither a good start nor a bad start. Just holding his own there in the middle of the field to gain 2 places. He's got Farrick going around the outside. So Farrick is. He may have come last in the last race, but he doesn't want to do it again, and he's pushing. He's got the inside now on IQ. Is he going to hold it around there? Oh, and Vane's got spun out. Someone hit him. Who hit him? We're going to have to review that as well. That might be one for the stewards, because I don't see anyone holding back here either. I don't see anyone waiting for him. He has just been taken out. So I will go back to that start in a moment. Someone going wide in the background there. It was Labillion. So, mind you, Mighty Kid now having a look as we run up the hill. It is lap 2. Let's go on board because we can't see too much in the dark. So we are on the bonnet camera. Is he going to go late on the brakes? No, he's not. He's just tucking in on the inside, and there we go. Oh, Farrick getting all out of shape, but so does Mighty Kid. But Mighty Kid gets less out of shape. Now we have got Tiddy in 1st place, Rufus in 2nd, also having a great start there, Carlsberg in 3rd, and then IQ CW4 having a great start as well. So let's pause it, let's go back and have a look at what happened on that 1st lap. So here we are on board with Tiddy. Here's the view down into turn 1. So Farrick recovering from that jump start, and Tiddy just gets right up the inside, and the gap just opens up. People getting out wide, people getting a bit too eager on the power there, and Tiddy managed to already make his way up into 5th place just in the 1st corner alone. Now we're going to see obviously this bit of a tap in front with Hoyland, and so Hoyland spins around and basically just causes a knock-on effect because Rufus has to get out of it. But now we have to just watch what happens to Vane here, because Vane was at this point in the lead of the race. So what's going to happen here? So Tiddy is on the brakes, and I think, oh, he's come really close. Did he hit him there? Did he hit him at all? I want to just go back, a replay on a replay. So we're going to have to watch this really carefully. We'll watch it from this angle because we will see whether they hit. That looked really last of the late breakers. What's he doing? So he's on the brakes. He looks like he is going to make the apex here, I think. But look, no, he's not. He's not going to make the apex. He's having to brake here, and then oh, there is contact. So you know what? I happen to have seen the stewards report and the appeal, and they say that there wasn't contact, but that there was contact, and I think I think Vane was already going round at this stage, and he's just got a bit of a slide on. Let's just see it one more time. I want to make my mind up on this one, because I think there actually was contact there, and I'm going to change my mind. I'd previously said that there wasn't. I'm not a steward. It's kind of hard to see with the lag, but yeah, let's just final time. I just want to see it. I want to see whether Vane was losing the back end there already. So he's braking. He's got the car down. It's so hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. I think there was lag at the same time as the contact, and there may have been contact on one screen but not on the other. I wouldn't want to call that one, but it has demoted him then into 4th place. And then let's see what happens to him as we go around the lap. So we go down into the final corner. Let's see what happens. So he's got a car behind him, and it's Farrick just gets too deep on the brakes and spins him around. But then Farrick hasn't pulled over. He carries on, so I'm afraid that will be quite a severe penalty for that. You do have to, if you make contact and spin someone around like that, you do have to wait. So I think he will be getting a telling off from the stewards and a penalty to go with it. So let's jump back to the live action now, as we were starting onto lap 2. So we resume the action here, and it is Tiddy Milk there, getting all out of shape, it must be said. He's in the lead, but this is going to give Rufus a real chance to hunt him down here. Rufus is on the soft tyres though, and Tiddy is on the medium, so Rufus is always going to have this advantage. Carlsberg behind, I believe, is also on the softs, so Rufus there, brake is going, he can take a narrower line, but it just pinches off on the exit there, and he will then have a look into the turn 5 and 6 complex here. It's getting easier to commentate. I think that it's maybe getting a bit lighter on track here. It was certainly dark at the start of the race, but yeah, so he's not really hunting him down though, is he? Let's just see what's happening further down, see if there's any battles going on. Lebillion having a great start, so Lebillion up in 6th place, and I think Lebillion's certainly got some potential. I think he just struggles a little bit for consistency, and there's an example of it. I think he's just about to get a penalty. He might even get 2 penalties here. If he's lucky, he's going to get away with it. In fact, he has. You know what? He's so lucky. He's got away with it. And Farrick, meanwhile, has got one. So what do I know? I clearly don't know how penalties are given on Gran Turismo. Let's have a look then. So Rufus still taking a look at Tiddy. He maybe needs to be gaining a little bit more though with those soft tyres, and it looks like Tiddy is has just got the measure of him here despite the medium tyres. So Rufus just has to keep his cool here, use the potential of those tyres, don't overdrive it, because if you do overdrive it, they won't be fast. Tiddy getting a bit leery on the exit here. In fact, we're seeing a lot of people struggling on the exit there of turn 4. By the way, why is it turn 4 when it's clearly the 3rd turn? That is because Austrians are not very good at counting. Oh, and we saw Farrick's got spat wide, and was there contact there as well? I'm going to quickly go back and see that, because I think there was. I think Lebillion has hit him, but he's got right out of it. Yes, Lebillion waiting there, so that's exactly what you should do. Meanwhile, Hoyland's not really got going in this one. A ghost overtake. We like to see those. So Hoyland just driving cleanly through Farrick like he wasn't even there. That is a valid way of overtaking. It works. So Lebillion now taking the pain there of going down to last place, waiting for Farrick. But we get to see a battle then between Lebillion and Farrick. That will be interesting to see. Hoyland clears his penalty and then immediately gets another. And I do think Hoyland is maybe just pushing a bit too hard in these races. I'm seeing a lot of mistakes. Notice there how none of those cars used the rumble strip. So there is some advice there as well. There's more lap time in turn 1 if you go to the left onto that rumble strip. You'll see that our leaders like Tiddy is aware of that, and it just gives you an idea of where you might be able to find a bit more lap time around this this however many mile circuit, Spielberg, here in Austria. IQ now starting to mount a challenge here on Carlsberg. I've always wanted to see these two have a good race on track. I think these two are very evenly matched, and they're both in the same car here, same tyres. So this will be interesting. I wouldn't want to say which of these two drivers is quicker. It suggests actually here that IQ has got a bit more pace, because he set fastest lap lap round, and this lap he's lost 7/10. So Carlsberg actually holding him up just a little bit. Look at that, taking a much wider line there, IQ. That is a faster line that he's taking there. He's using more of the track exit and limits as well. He's got a run here, but this is a very hard place to overtake. He's going to go for it though, I think. Oh no, he's thought twice about it. He pulls out wide. He's going to try and get a better exit here, and he does. He gets a better exit. That's exactly what you do. You just pull wide early on the brakes, because all of the lap time is on the exit of the corner, and he's just pulled a fast one. No pun intended there. It's a slow one because it's cost him 6/10 in the first sector, but he has gained the position. So now he's free to go after Rufus, and Rufus not really making an indent on Tiddy. It may look like Rufus is doing well here, but I've just got to be a little bit harsh and say, well, you need to be gaining significantly on Tiddy because he's on the medium tyres, and the lap time difference only a 1/10 of a second at the moment. So Rufus, you need to go faster, and there is a bit more time in those tyres. You just need to find it. At the same time, I can't be saying go faster when I'm also saying calm down, be more consistent, let the lap time come to you. So I'm basically saying drive faster, drive more consistently. Just I don't know, just it sounds harsh if I say drive better, doesn't it? But I'm trying to be encouraging. Okay, I'm trying to be encouraging, right? He can't hear me because this is in the past. This happened this is like watching Titanic and yelling, no Rose, don't let go. No Jack, sorry, no Jack, don't let go. And then he dies anyway, doesn't he? Like he can't hear you shouting at the screen. Anyway, let's go back to doing some commentary. I've gone way off topic. So Mighty Kid in 5th place, a bit on his own, isn't he? But he's on the racing softs, so again, he needs to be putting in the lap times here. He's actually about, boys, I say that, he just goes purple in sector 1. So he's responded. He can hear me, told you, he can hear me through the medium of time travel, and through a TV screen he can hear me. So there we go. Now who else are we going to boss around? IQ, go faster, do it now. What's his lap times looking like? 1:31.9, so he's not quite matching his previous best, but you know, it's very hard to be doing lap after lap the same time round here, especially with the penalties. Losing a lot of time on this lap, it must be said, losing a second. So yeah, there's a bit of consistency, I think, for everyone to gain here. I've got to go easy on them. They are League 2. The League 1 guys are brutally consistent. You know, it's like a 1/10 of a second every lap. But Rufus has pulled in Tiddy here, so he is listening, and that is a very good lap time there, almost matching his personal best. And look at this, so using the rumble strip, that's what I'm talking about. And see how close he got to the sausage curb on the inside as well. So Rufus demonstrating exactly how to drive around this track. As the cars are all a bit spaced out here. Who's down at the back? It's Farrick. We've got Labillion a bit further ahead. Oh, we got a yellow. We got a car off. Who is it? It is Smith. Smith's gone spinning on the bump on the exit of turn 1. So I know what we're going to see here. He's using the width of the track perfectly. He clips in perfectly, but then just lights up the tyres on that awkward bump on the exit of the corner, and then trying to find reverse gear there. Looking behind him, over his shoulder, leaning over the steering, leaning over the seat as he reverses round, and Labillion gaining a place there. Smith's misfortune is Labillion's gain. Hoyland, meanwhile, sat down in 7th place. Now he has caught onto Vane here, and he could be on to gain a place if he can just. He just needs to keep it together and needs to avoid those penalties. Every time I've seen him, he seems to have had a new penalty to deal with. We are now 10 minutes into the race. We should start seeing the guys on soft tyres starting to pit soon as well. Let's have a look at some tyre wear. Oh, actually, I've been mistaken, by the way. I had said that Carlsberg is on the softs. He isn't. He's on the mediums. So my mistake there. So in that case, well, Carlsberg's in a very good position here, although Tiddy is in the best. Obviously he's not only leading, but he's on the medium tyres, and I did say we'd start to see some pit stops. So IQ doing the same as he did last race here, and being early on the pit stops, I think this is possibly the right thing to do here. Once you start losing more than a second a lap, that's when you want to pit. And look at this out of nowhere. Smith has gone and set the fastest lap of the race, and he set it on the mediums, about a tenth faster than the previous best. So he has had his potential truly unlocked. We have to ignore this lap because it is an out lap. He has pitted, so he's come out of the pits in front of some of the others. In fact, what has happened here? Because it says he's... Oh no, he's not pitted. My bad. I thought the 19-second delta there was a pit stop. It wasn't. He spun, didn't he? So, yes, my apologies. I was wondering... and there we go, Hoyland with his usual penalty. IQ, I thought, would have been in front, but no, obviously not. So now let's see what IQ can do against Lebillion here. He's got to make his way through quickly, otherwise this strategy is going to go south. He's got himself a penalty. That was for the exit of... oh, what's that corner called? Well, I'm just going to call it Rosberg corner because we all remember what Rosberg did there. He Rosberged. He Rosberged Hamilton hard. Now Hoyland, you see, is just about to demonstrate why he shouldn't get penalties, because he had a really good run on Vane there. He could have been throwing a move on Vane through maybe the final two corners. Not anymore. Not with the penalty. So let's see, can he go another corner without getting one? Well, I don't mean to sound patronising there, but yeah, he does manage to avoid it this time. Yeah, it suggests that since that was with a penalty and only 2/10 off his personal best, that he's actually had a penalty on pretty much every lap here. So definitely worth just relaxing a little bit, keeping it within those lines. Meanwhile, Carlsberg then... Has Carlsberg overtaken Mighty Kid here? No, I think he was in fourth and then IQ pitted, didn't he? Meanwhile, IQ has not managed to pass Lebillion here. So this strategy might be starting to come undone just a little bit. If you can't get past the back markers and you pit, then yeah, you might find yourself in a little trouble. Now, Lebillion might be making his life a bit easier here, though, because he was all over that curb. Let's carry on watching this, because this is relevant to our podium battle. IQ's not in shooting range here to get up the inside. We've got a bit of lag on both cars there, it must be said. Oh, Lebillion getting a very big twitch, and IQ getting even closer now. Lebillion is defending thin air here, the lag really bad. So let's just try and watch this from IQ's point of view, as he'll be using that Swedish high-speed internet to his advantage, but he's just being a bit cautious here, isn't he? And I think this could spell a bit of trouble for him, because, well, Lebillion's going to get a penalty here, and he's gone for it. And where is Lebillion? So Lebillion's alongside. Let's watch this. Then we'll see where everyone comes out of the pit lane, because they're all in the pits now. They are up there in the pit lane exit. IQ cannot get the overlap he needs. That Ferrari just being too fast down the straight. But here we go. Now, there's Carlsberg. There is Carlsberg. He's joining the battle. It's a three-wide battle very briefly there. Well, not three wide, but three cars in a line, should I say. That Ferrari just seems to have the legs on the Porsche down the straight as well. There we go. So we'd seen on previous laps Lebillion really struggling to get the car turned into that corner, and again, so that just opens the road up. But Mighty Kid has gained positions here. So Mighty Kid has managed to gain an IQ because of that back marker traffic. Tiddy, meanwhile, oh no, he's got himself a penalty for the pit lane entry. Let's go back and we will watch that penalty right now. Let's just go and laugh at him and go, ha. Rufus won't know he's got that penalty, so let's go and watch and see what happened. So we will follow on the drone camera behind the car here, and let's just see what he does. So he sweeps in okay, and it looks like he's all okay there too. But he runs wide there, and that is a penalty, yes, because the pit limits are the white lines. He's just gone over it, just trying to be too aggressive on the pit entry, I'm afraid, and that is a hefty price to pay. So let's jump back to our lead lap and see what happens next. Here we are watching Tiddy Milk as he is about to take his penalty, and it will be crying over spilt milk, won't it? He will be lucky here not to lose a place to Mighty Kid as well. Let's just see, because 3 seconds is an eternity. Then he's got to speed up as well. We can hear him, but we can't see him. He just, it's a ghost overtake. It is a ghost overtake for Mighty Kid. And the hammer and tongs going at each other here as Rufus now Rufus has got a habit of overfueling. Let's see whether he's overfueled it this time. He's put more fuel in than Tiddy, but not overfueled it particularly strongly this time. And oh no, Rufus has got a penalty as well. Rufus, this was your chance. This was your chance to win the race, and you've gone and got a penalty. Let's go back and make it even worse by watching it. So following the drone camera just so we can see, and this time he's just too wide on the entrance, and even though he managed to keep it in the lines further around, he did go across the Austrian flag. And if you drive on the Austrian flag, they do throw the book at you. The Austrians do not like their flag being driven on. So we go back to the live action again, and let's see what that's done to the order. So Tiddy has managed to hold on to second place, and it might even become first place here. He could be quite lucky about this and still get the race lead out of it. Mighty Kid in third place. He got he briefly managed to get past Tiddy, but then Tiddy immediately got him back, and IQ has managed to close in on Mighty Kid here as a result of that. Now, this is how Mighty Kid managed to get third place. It wasn't just the back markers for IQ, but look at the fuel load he's got as well. Now, he has got to make it 10 more minutes around here. And let's see, is he short shifting or not? Let's see. It doesn't look like he is right now. And, well, this is going to be slam dunk because Rufus... Tiddy's got a half a second penalty, but he's not going to take it on this lap. He's going to take it on the next one. So, Tiddy does take the lead, but he's now got to pull a gap on Mighty Kid. Mighty Kid will be seeing that penalty. And, Rufus has really let it go to his head now. He's really let it go to his head. This could be a second penalty for this. That was 2 track limits in 2 corners. But I think Gran Turismo has let him off nicely and just said it's just 1 offence. Maybe it only gives 1 because he didn't actually rejoin the track in between the 2 track limits. Carlsberg will be watching this and thinking, right, he's on medium tyres and he's got a penalty, so I'm going to have him. Meanwhile, though, Tiddy's thinking the opposite. He is on soft tyres and has to pull a gap now using those softs so that he can take that half a second penalty. Fishtailing like a fish out of turn 3. How is the gap looking? Well, I think he's not clear enough right now. I think he needs to gain just another couple of car lengths and then he should be alright. It's not the taking the penalty that's the problem, it is the getting up to speed afterwards that will be the problem. He's elongated the gap there as he come through turn 4, and he should be in a good position through turns 5 and 6 here, because that is where those soft tyres are worth the most. And yes, look at that, gaining. He is a 10th up on his fastest lap, but still not on for the fastest lap of the race here. So he's taking the penalty now, and he has managed to hold it. Rufus taking his penalty further back, and that does bring Carlsberg back up into 4th place. And Rufus again will be kicking himself. And again, there's just... I don't know how I can give advice here, but be mindful when you're racing that you only get 1 chance to do the race. It's not like offline racing where you can just reset if you have a silly mistake. These races count, and they count towards the championship, and at the end of the season lots of silly mistakes do count towards your overall position. So I guess it's crap advice just to say don't make mistakes, but just try to react before the mistake becomes a catastrophe, is what I would say. A lot of mistakes can be avoided just with the brake pedal. You'll lose a bit of time, but you won't lose as much time as if you get a penalty or have a spin. Mighty Kid there is now just holding off IQ, and I think this will be an interesting one, because I think IQ may be the faster driver of the two, and he's managed to get that. That was some move there. That's surprising to see a move coming around the outside of turn 5. But this could just be a bit of fuel saving here from Mighty Kid. In fact, you know what, I think he is fuel saving, but he's using the fuel map to do it. It looks like he's using the fuel map to do it, because that car is not revving freely, and it's losing a lot of time in the straights here. We will check. Let's have a look at what speed IQ hits before turn 1. So he's at 145 against 142 miles an hour there for Mighty Kid. So yes, I think Mighty Kid is fuel saving, and I think he's in big trouble here though, because look at that fuel. He's only got, I'd say, 2 laps left there, 3 if he's lucky. We have got 3 laps of this race left, so he needs to really watch it here. And he's now got Carlsberg, who is on these soft tyres, breathing down on him and not having any fuel saving there. In fact, Carlsberg's got too much fuel. This is something that I like though about these timed races, is that Gran Turismo doesn't just tell you how much fuel to put in, you have to do the maths yourself. If you want a good result, I would recommend practicing and learning how many laps you're going to have left, and really pay attention to these fine details, because if you can have the shortest possible pit stop, you can gain places. Now look at this Carlsberg up the inside, and this is not really a passing opportunity because there's only one line through there. Carlsberg thinking better of it, so he just gets behind again. Rufus could be able to get some places back here as well. Further down, Hoyland a bit in no man's land here, but he has got the fastest lap. So I told you at the beginning, Hoyland is fast. He has got great potential, but look at that. That's track limits again. That's going to be another penalty, my friend. There's absolutely no way he's avoiding that penalty. Told you. Look at this go. Carlsberg using all of the width of the track as Adolf picks up the wrong car there. And here we go. Oh, Mighty Kid. Yeah, he was wider than the sausage there on the outside of that turn. So Carlsberg now, though, has he got the overlap? Yes, he has. Later on the brakes, and Rufus. Has Rufus hit Mighty Kid there, or has Mighty Kid just looped it himself? I think he just did that by himself, actually. But I just want to go back and watch this. So from Rufus's point of view, let's do it from the bonnet camera. And he was going to hit him, but he just went wide. And no contact there. Mighty Kid just having his own moment, but Rufus just too late on the brakes and managed to dive to the outside just in the nick of time and somehow gains the place. So this, Tiddy with a penalty of 1 second as well. So this race is not done and dusted. This could be IQ's moment to get a win here. I can't remember if IQ's won one yet. He's had some good chances before, so let's see, is this going to be his day? Tiddy is doing everything to throw this away, isn't he? And it's definitely not over yet. Tiddy's got his work cut out here if he wants to take that fastest lap off Hoyland as well. So Hoyland with 131.145, a 131.190 for Tiddy. Tiddy could do it on this lap, but his tyres are starting to go off, and Mighty Kid has had to concede and pit for some fuel. He might be able to go for fastest lap, but it is going to drop him down some places. Is he going to put on the soft tyres? I think he will. He only had 2 litres of fuel remaining. This is going to be our final lap, actually. Oh, wow, Tiddy has left it right to the end to put in a storming first sector. but he's really loose on the exit there of turn 3, I think it is. Yeah, turn 3. Maybe then we'll lose a bit of time in this second sector. Let's see what he's like. IQ there in second place has dropped back a little bit. Carlsberg, again, not really in shooting range here, so I think this is the order that we're going to finish in here, unless anyone does something silly. And look at this though, Hoyland has managed to catch onto, well, not catch Rufus, but he was in, you know, he was getting there. So let's just watch this yep, this is definitely going to be our final lap, because we're coming up to 25 minutes now, and that's it. I go for a cigarette break now. No, I don't smoke. I'm already out of breath as it is. Let's see if Tiddy can get the fastest lap though on the final lap. Let's see. What's he going to do? And he does. He clinches it off Hoyland on the last lap, leaving it to the last minute. IQ in second place, Carlsberg in third, and Rufus recovering to fourth place. What could have been there? Hoyland then up into fifth place. And we've got Vane. Sorry, I've not really featured you, Vane. You've again had a very quiet one. You've not really been in any battles other than getting murdered at the start. It's a bit of a recovery drive there. Mighty Kid then with that mistake on the strategy. He didn't even bother changing tyres actually. He realised there wasn't really much point. Farrick then brings it home in front of Labillion. So this has happened off camera. I've not really noticed these back three. So just out of courtesy, we're going to do an extended director's cut and just go back and see if we can tell the story of the final three places. In fact, Farrick was actually on a fastest lap, according to the splits. So let's see, did he just come alive at the end here? So it was a couple of laps back that he took the took that place, and that's the reason why. So Smith had another spin, and let's just go back and see where he got Labillion as well. So sorry we have to go back so many laps, but obviously was focusing on the battles up at the front. It does look like he got Labillion quite some time ago. In fact, it was laps ago. In fact, it was actually just with Labillion pitting. So Labillion just came out behind Farrick, and then Farrick managed to hold him off like a lion for half the race. So yeah, not really as we cut through. Sorry if I'm giving anyone a seizure here. Basically, what happened then is Smith bins it. Labillion actually lost the place with the pit strategy, yeah, Farrick actually almost getting a fastest lap at the end. So nice to see that as well. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is our race. I hope you enjoyed it, and we are back in just 1 day's time for the next replay to go up, and we will soon get caught up with all of those replays. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I have been Panic at the Tesco. You haven't. And I just want to say before I go, thank you. We've reached 400 subscribers. Get in there. Yes, now we need to aim for 500, don't we? So if you could just make 100 more accounts for me, and like and subscribe with all 100 of those accounts, I would much appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you and good night.